it's not turning on. Anyway, welcome everybody to class. I'm having an issue with my microphone. My screen kind of froze up on my last class. So anyway, bear with me as I try and figure this out. Welcome to class, Faisal. Good to have you here.
Yeah, good to have you too.
Okay, very nice. We also have let's see, Heidi. How you doing, Heidi?
Hello, nice to see you again.
Nice to have you here. Thank you. We also have Luo. Hi there, Luo. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. It's nice to be here.
Good to have you here as well. How about Babel? Hi, Babel. How are you? How was your vacation?
Hi, I am okay, thank you. I came back yesterday, day before yesterday, one day before
Okay.
yesterday.
All right. And did you have a good time?
Yes, of course. Has had I had good vacation in Riga.
Okay. Very cool. Very cool. All right. Well, I'm happy to have you back here in class.
Thank you.
All right. Very nice. Okay. And we also have Wasu. Hi there, Wasu. How are you?
Yes, I'm fine. How about you?
I'm doing great. Thank you. Thank you. Good to have you here.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Let's see here. I placed the link, you guys, that we're going to be using in the chat box. So go ahead and open that up. Okay. And I'm trying to get my camera here working. We'll see if I can get it functioning in the next second or so. If not, it's not that big of a deal. Because I'll be showing this other slide. So this hour we're going to be talking about running errands. Okay. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and it's not working for some reason. I got to figure out what the deal is. Okay. So this here is. Can you guys see this screen here? Okay, of the PDF.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
All right. All right. As long as you can see that, that's I'm okay. All right. Very good. Okay. So we're going to be talking about running errands. Now, first off, what are errands? Can anybody tell me what an errand is?
Nothing to do.
Okay. Things to do, but where?
Very close to your place.
Okay. But they are not in the house.
Not in the house.
Okay, so errands are things that you do in your neighborhood, wherever you live, okay, but they are not in the house, okay? So things you do, okay, outside of your house, okay? If we were talking about things you do inside the house, those would be chores, okay? Things you do in and around. And when I say around, we're talking about on the property. Okay, in and around your house. Errands are done outside or off the property of your house. Okay, so we're going to be talking about running errands. Okay, running errands. Okay, very good. Let's scroll down here. Okay, and in our first part, we're going to be matching words with definitions. So we have our definitions down below, okay, and the words that we need to identify are these ones that are underlined or highlighted, okay? Let's start off with Oksana and number one. Go ahead and read number one, please.
According to recent revelations, the government is monitoring our phone calls. Nobody knew about this before. Maybe this
Okay. According to recent revelations.
Recent, maybe surprising and previously unknown facts. No.
Okay. So surprising and okay. Yeah, so E would match. Okay, surprising and previously unknown facts. So when we have a revelation about something, okay, it's something that's unknown. Okay, unknown, something we didn't know. Okay, let's try for number two. Number two, Faisal, are you back with us? Nope, not yet. Okay, Heidi, number two, please.
Okay. The scandal was in the headlines. Everyone was talking about it. Headline. Headline is the title of article.
Okay.
Kind of catching eyes.
Okay, very good. Yeah, so F down here, the title of major newspaper stories. Okay, very good. Number three is for Luo.
Asking me to cook him dinner at 2 a.m. was a ridiculous request. Goes to extremely silly or unreasonable.
Okay, yeah, silly. Okay, make sure to pronounce an L sound there. Okay, and a good S. Okay, because let me tell you, this is what I thought you said. Okay, extremely shitty. Okay.
Okay.
So
Okay.
it's silly.
Silly.
There you go. Okay, so extremely silly or unreasonable. Try that.
Extremely silly or unreasonable.
There you go. That's a good L sound. Awesome. Okay, yeah, so that is ridiculous. Ridiculous. Great job. Great job. Number four is for Pavel.
Okay. His book was so popular, it became a bestseller. It's previous major. A
Yeah,
book that sell more than other books in its class.
okay, good. Yeah, so A. Okay, a bestseller. Okay, very good. Very good. Next up is for Wasu. Wasu, number 5, please.
Okay. If you are a doctor, you sometimes have to be on call 24 hours a day. B. Available and ready to work or do something at any time.
Mm-hmm. Okay, very good. Available and ready to work or to do something at any time. Okay, and our last one here, Faisal, number 6, please.
Joe is a personal assistant. She has to run errands for her boss all day. It's D.
Okay, D. Okay, so run errands. Okay, make short trips to collect or deliver things. Okay, usually for someone else. This isn't always the case, you guys. It's not usually for someone else. It can be for someone else, but not usually. Okay, you can run your own errands, and that would be okay. All right. Any questions here, you guys? Nope. Okay. Let's scroll down here. All right. Now, we're going to read through an article here. I'm not going to be doing much pronunciation correction, you guys. We're going to be reading for understanding. All right. So we're going to be reading for understanding, taking a look at this article. Okay. And this article is about a personal assistant. Okay. So here it says you're going to read an article about what it's like to be a famous person's personal assistant. Okay, which 7 tasks below do you think are mentioned in the article? All right, so I want you to tell me which ones you believe are going to be mentioned. Oksana, take a look at this list here. Okay. We have answer phone calls in the middle of the night, make sure there is food in the fridge, sleep in the same bed as the boss, take care of children, cook meals, park the boss's car, reply to fan mail, run errands, entertain guests, and write emails. Okay, so we have this list here. Name one that you will believe is mentioned in the article about a famous person's personal assistant. What do you think?
Personal assistant, yes, answer phone calls in the middle of the night.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. So this is definitely going to be one of the one. Answer phone calls in the middle of the night. Okay. All right. Very good. Faisal, how about you? Take a look at this list and tell me one other one that you believe a personal assistant might do.
Mm, that one. Reply to fan mail.
Okay. All right. Very good. So reply to fan mail down here. Okay, that's a good one. Definitely. Definitely. How about Heidi? Can you name another one?
I park the both the car.
Okay. Park the boss's car. That might be one of them. Okay. So parking the boss's car. Okay. Maybe, maybe not. It just depends on how expensive the boss's car is, right? Okay. That might be one. Let's see, Luo. What do you think?
My answer is run errands.
Okay, run errands. Definitely. Definitely. Do things that the boss doesn't want to do. Okay, run errands. Okay. Pavel, what do you think?
Maybe entertain guests too.
Okay, yeah, and this word here is pronounced guests instead of
Guests.
guests. Yeah, so entertain guests. That's definitely a one that a personal assistant would do. Okay, how about you, Wasu? What do you think?
I think why emails? Yeah, the
Okay,
last one.
write emails. Okay, probably. Okay,
Yeah.
if they are, let's see. Reply to fan mail. Okay, they would probably have to write emails as well. Okay, that would be a good one too. Okay, cool. All right, let's take a look at this article here. Okay, so let's see. What's it like to work for somebody famous? Post a letter, entertain my Aunt Sylvia, and boil me 72 eggs. According to recent revelations, working for somebody famous can be an almost impossible task. So we are going to read one paragraph each, and we'll read through this. This is 16 paragraphs, okay? Let's go to Anastasia. Oksana, sorry.
Okay,
Um,
no problem.
okay, number one, please.
If you believe the newspaper headlines, it seems that being a personal assistant to a famous person means middle of the night phone calls, ridiculous demands, and getting hit by a flying BlackBerry.
Okay, Faisal, number two.
And the complex role of the PA has recovered. What is that? Re, eh, recently captured by public attention. According to the recent stories, celebrity cook Nigella Lawson had her assistants make sure that fridge was stocked with the boiled eggs, while the businessman and art collector Charles Saatchi got his assistant to buy copies of his book to boost its position in the bestseller list.
Okay, very good. Next up, Heidi, read number three.
Predictably, the media loves stories about the stars of strange demands. Stories like the news that Lady Gaga made her former assistant sleep in her bed because he hated being alone.
Okay, number four, Luo.
But aside from all the horror stories in the media, what is it really like to be a celebrity's personal assistant, and what are the benefits?
Okay. Number 5, Babel.
Deborah Shaw, a former personal assistant to the actor Charlton Heston, says that salaries depend on who you are dealing with. An assistant who is expected to be on call around the clock can enjoy a salary of around $75,000 pounds to £100,000, while those who work more regular hours are looking at £35,000 to £15,000.
Okay, thank you. Wasu, number 6.
Diversity in your working day is also one of the major benefits, says Donna Collin, an assistant to Helena Bonham Carter and Rachel Weisz. Every day is different, and I love not knowing what I'm doing from one day to the next. Only a certain type of person can do this job.
Okay, Oksana, number 7.
After working with her clients for more than 11 years, Pauline claims it is easy to switch between managing a celebrity's lifestyle and returning to her own more normal existence. There is some confusing, I suppose. I sometimes think I really need to get my teeth whitened too, and then realize I don't because I am not in the public eye.
Okay, very good. Faisal, number 8.
And while some people think that assistants receive endless gifts, in reality it's usually just a nice present for a birthday and Christmas.
Okay, Heidi, 9.
Both Chow and Colin agree that the details of your tasks should be clear before accepting the job. There are people that do get abused, but honestly, I think they let it happen, Colin said.
Okay, number 10, Luo.
I always tell people to be sure of what they are not going to do. If you don't want to take care of children, you need to be clear about it.
All right, Pablo, 11.
Uh, Discretion is the key. Most assistants have confide-
Confidentiality.
confidentiality confidentiality contracts with their employers. Harrison Chan, who worked as an assistant to Christian Bale from 1993 to 2003, obviously had no such agreements. In 2012, Chan published a book about his time with the actor.
Okay, number 12, Wasu.
Typical typical tasks include organizing the gardener, replying to fan mail, and running errands. But Chung also received 2 a.m. phone calls and was forced to entertain visiting family members.
Okay, Oksana, 13.
He enjoyed making me call him governor, Jack recalls. Now working in internet marketing for IBM, Chuck advises wannabe celebrity assistants to separate business and pleasure.
Okay. Faisal, 14.
Mm, However, Colling and Shaw insist that most of personal assistants enjoy their jobs and get on really well with their employers. It can also open doors to bigger and better things. For example, Madonna's assistant later become her manager.
Okay, very good. 15. Heidi?
I guess it's the same with any industry. Colin said there are a couple of horror stories and it tarnishes the whole industry.
Okay. And Luo, 16.
It seems that being a personal assistant is just like any other job. If your job is like a horror story, then you can't wait for the weekend. If your boss allows you to have free weekends, of course.
Okay, very good, very good. Okay, we are going to be referring back to this article a little bit later. Okay, let's scroll down here. Okay, so we're going to be checking understanding. Then we're also going to be looking for verbs within the article. Okay. All right. So we're going to do one question each. We're not going to go through all 8. Okay. So number one, Pavel, go ahead and read this and tell me what you believe the answer is.
What is the media's attitude towards the stories of celebrities' personal assistants? Media's attitude. Attitude. What is attitude?
Their feeling. Do they get excited? Do they get sad? Okay, things like that. What's their attitude towards the stories? Okay, do they like to hear about the stories of celebrities, or do they not like to hear stories?
Okay, in these stories, in those stories, media.
Okay, the media.
Media speak, no, not media speak. Media speak, not speak. Media tell about real life of celebrities' personal and personal assistance of this person.
Okay, so the media likes to talk about the real life of the celebrities, right?
Yes, the
Okay.
media.
Okay, very good, very good. Okay, how about number 2? Number 2 is for Wasu.
Okay. What are the benefits of working as a celebrity personal assistant? I think is diversity in working. Yeah,
Okay, diversity.
yeah, in working and good salaries.
Okay, in good salary, yeah. In some cases, depending on if you're receiving phone calls all through the night. Okay, diversity in working and good salary. So they're doing different things. Okay, and then getting paid good money. All right. How about number 3? This is for let's see here, Oksana.
How often do personal assistants typically receive gifts from their boss? Mm, uh, 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 they receive they receive present nice present only for birthday and Christmas.
Yeah, so only for birthdays and Christmas. Right? That's typically what it is. Because remember, they said they usually think that people think that they're showered with gifts all the time, but really, it's not that often. Okay. How about number 4? This is for Faisal.
What uh, what advice does Donna Colin give to people who want to become personal assistants? Um, wait, advice. Government. Mm,
Okay, let's go find it. Okay, so advice. It's down from what I remember. Um,
demonstrate. Wait a minute. Contracts.
okay, let's see here. Does anybody remember what this answer is? I remember. Oh, it's, here. Take a look at number 10 right here. Faisal, take a look at number 10. So paragraph 10. Okay, so it's more or less, you guys, telling people what you can and cannot do. All right, letting them know what you're willing to do and letting them know what you're not willing to do. Okay. All right, let's go to Heidi. Okay, Heidi, number 4, please.
Okay. What advice that Donna Colin give to people who want to become?
Next one down, number 5.
What is the most important aspect of assistant relationship with the celebrity? Hmm. The same of other industries.
Ah,
Okay, the same as in other industries. What do you mean, Heidi?
So employer and workers like that.
Okay, so an employer and worker. Okay,
Yeah.
and so we're talking about the important aspect. So what's one thing that the assistant has to be
Enjoy
very
their job
aware of?
and very well.
What's that?
Enjoy their jobs and get on really well
Okay,
with employers.
they do that, but one important aspect. So it's one important thing that the assistant has to always keep in mind. So they're dealing with celebrities. All right, and so with a lot of times they have to sign confidentiality agreements, meaning that they can't go around and tell everything that happens with this celebrity in some cases. Okay, so it's they need to be secretive. A good word here would be discretion. They need to practice discretion. Okay, have you heard that word before? Discretion.
Discretion.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, to be discreet. Okay, this comes from the verb discreet.
Okay. To make that his or her owner's reputation bad. What?
Yeah. So they need to be discreet about their employer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. And let's take a look at one last one here. Luo. Luo, number 6, please.
What typical tasks did Christine Bale's assistant have to do? I think including run errands, writing emails, and also call him governor.
Okay. Yeah.
If
So
I can
run
remember.
errands, right? And call him governor. Okay, governor. They had one in there about entertaining guests. Okay, family visitors, things like that. That as well. Okay. All right. Very good. Very good. Okay. Let's come down here to our next exercise. Okay. All right. So in the article that we read through, okay, we're going to be looking in now here. This we're looking for a verb, and it's going to be in paragraph 2. I want you to find a verb, okay, that means the same as improve and or increase. So let's go to Pavel. Pavel, we're going to go to paragraph 2. Okay, we're looking for a verb that means the same as improve or increase.
Paragraph 2.
Uh-huh. So right in here, improve or increase. That's what we're looking for.
Make sure.
Take a look at the very last sentence.
Yes. Improve.
Or the very last, second to last line. Okay, so if
Boost its position.
there you go. Okay, so boost.
Boost its position in the bestseller list.
Yeah.
Boost it. Improve.
Exactly. So boost would mean to improve or increase, definitely. Okay. All right. Let's take a look at number 2. So number 2, we're looking at paragraph number 5, and we're looking for a phrase that means 24 hours a day. Let's go to Wasu. Okay. Let's go to paragraph number 5. We're looking for a phrase that means 24 hours a day.
Okay.
Right in here.
I guess be on call around the clock.
Yeah, so it's around the clock.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, so around the clock. Be on call means something a little different. You have to be available. Okay. But around the clock definitely means 24 hours a day. Okay. All right. Very good. Number 3. This is for Ken. Hi, Ken. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Great. Great. Good to have you here. Okay, Ken, we're going to go to paragraph number 8. We're looking for an adjective that means a very large number of. Okay, so
I think it's
right
endless.
here.
Endless gift, endless.
Okay, endless. Endless, yeah. An adjective, okay, meaning a very large number of. Endless gifts. Okay, very good. All right, and let's see, Oksana, number 4. We're going to go to paragraph 13. We're looking for another adjective, okay, one that means trying to be like someone else. Okay, so paragraph 14, this is an informal adjective.
Governor? No.
Let's see here.
For which paragraph?
Is it 14 or 13? Give me one second. Oh, 13, sorry. So it's paragraph 13. Right here, this one.
13. Trying to be 13. Maybe governor.
Governor, that wouldn't be right. Okay, our word here is wannabe.
Wanna be, yeah. Want to be.
advises wannabe celebrities. So look at the position. This is an adjective, so it's modifying celebrity assistants. Okay, or actually assistants is our noun here. Okay, and so it's wannabe celebrity assistants. Okay, and so a wannabe, okay, is another phrase for trying to be like someone else. Okay, trying to be like someone else. Wannabe. Okay, this is actually another form of want to be. Okay, we just pronounce it wannabe. Okay, number 5. This is for Faisal. We're going to be looking at paragraph number 14. We're looking for a phrasal verb that means have a good relationship. So paragraph 14, phrasal verb, have a good relationship.
Get on.
What's that?
Get on really well. Get on. Get on.
Yeah, get on really well. To get on. Okay, very good, very good. Okay, so that is a phrasal verb here, meaning to have a good relationship, to get on really well. Okay. All right, very nice. And number 6. Number 6 is for Heidi.
Mm-hmm.
We are looking at paragraph number 15.
Reputation of is tarnish.
Okay.
Tarnish.
Tarnish works. It damages the reputation of. Okay, tarnish. Okay, very nice. Very nice. Okay, I wanted to get to the grammar, but I want to also get to some other verbs here that we use. Okay, so we're going to skip over number 5. Okay, and I want to talk about verbs when doing when having to do or having to run errands. Okay, so let's talk about some of these here. We're gonna be working with make, allow, and force. Okay, we'll also review how to use get, have, and let. Okay, when talking about needing to run errands. Okay, so let's go to our chart here, and Luo, let me have you
Yes.
read the first 2. So we're talking about made. I want you to read the active and passive voice, please.
She made me work late, and I was made to work late.
Okay, very good. Babel, let me have you read the next 2 boxes, please, discussing allowed.
He allowed me to have a free weekend. I was allowed to have a free weekend.
Okay, very good. And the last one here is for Wasu. Okay, discussing forced.
Okay. She forced me to entertain the guests. I was forced to entertain the guests.
Okay, very good. Now, in this instance, you guys, let's see, made and forced are pretty much the same. Okay, allowed. Okay, allowed and let. Okay, and are pretty much the same. These refer to permission. Okay, so I was given permission. Okay, he allowed me to have the free weekend. He gave me permission to do that. To force someone means to physically make them do something. Okay, get and have. Okay, get typically means to pick up. Okay, pick up. Get the box of letters. Okay, you can also say I get to have a free weekend. Okay, which means that you are allowed to as well in some cases. Okay, have is going to be our modal. Okay, so we use this when we say I have to do something. Okay, I have to go by and mail this letter. Okay, I have to do something. All right. So let's take a look at these 6 words here, and we're going to be filling in these blanks. We have 12 different sentences to go through. Okay. All right. So let's take a look here. Let's go to let's see, Ken. Ken, number 1, please.
Sure. Okay. It was the military area. They didn't blank any to enter. And I forgot the let. Similar to let.
Okay,
Didn't
similar to let.
let. We can use let also. They don't.
We can't use let also. Okay, mainly because we have
Okay.
to. Okay, so if we have to
Let's
with our
say.
vowel, okay, we need to say allow. Allow anyone to enter.
Okay.
Okay, if we're going to use let, it would be they didn't let anyone enter. Okay, we do not need the preposition to. We're not going to be using that in the infinitive form. Okay, so that's going to be allow, right? Okay, Oksana, number 2, please.
It was a fancy dress party, so we were to wear costumes. My opinion, we will have to wear costumes. Have?
Okay, instead of we were have to, okay, this is going to, we're going to be using another word that's similar to have, okay, but we don't use have with, so we were have to. It would be more like we were forced or we were made. Okay, so you can say made here. You can also say forced. Okay, we were forced or we were made to wear costumes. Okay, if you want to say have or use the verb have, you would need to say we had to wear.
Had to.
Okay, we had to wear costumes. Oops. We had to wear costumes. Okay, that's how we would use that. Okay. All right, let's go to number 3. This is for Faisal.
They didn't bang him smoke. Allow.
Okay. Allow we are going to use with to.
To allow or.
All right, but we don't have to smoke. And so what's another word that would mean allow?
Let.
Let. Okay, let is going to be the better word. So they didn't let him smoke. Okay, just like that. So with let, we do not need to. We don't use the verb in the infinitive form. With allow, we have to. Okay, there's no reason for it. It's just the way that it is. Okay, so they didn't let him smoke. Okay, number 4. Number 4 is for Heidi.
Okay. I don't like it when my boss makes me call him boss.
Okay. When my boss makes me call him boss. Okay. All right. Another way to say this is when my boss has me call him boss. Okay. You can say has me call him. Okay. That works. That works sometimes as well. Okay. Very nice. So makes or has is okay. Let's go to number 5. Number 5 is for Luo.
My neighbor are playing really loud music. They won't let me sleep.
There you go. Oops, that didn't write in there. Yeah, won't let me sleep. They won't let me sleep. Okay. All right, very nice. Let's go to number 6. Number 6 is for Pavel.
Then the police caught the thief. They blank him to empty his pockets. They force him to empty his pockets.
Okay. Yeah, so this is going to be forced. Okay, so forced, okay, because caught.
Forced.
Okay, it's going to be past tense. They forced him to empty his pockets. We cannot say made him to empty. It would be they made him empty. Okay, if you want to use the word made, okay, they made him empty, kind of like let. Okay. All right. If we have a pronoun afterwards, okay, and then it's the infinitive form, we would need to say forced. Okay. If we don't have, if we do have the pronoun afterwards, and we want to use made, then we would not say to. We would just say made him empty his pockets. Okay. All right. Let's go to number 7. Number 7 is for Wasu.
Okay. They are not welcome here. Who lets them enter the building?
Okay. Let. Now, if I wanted to say allow, how would I change that sentence, Wasu?
Who allowed them to enter the building?
Yes, who allowed them to enter the building? Exactly. That's what we would need to change. Okay, great job. All right, number 8. Number 8 is for Ken.
When I was a child, my parents were very strict. They didn't even allow me to watch television.
There you go. All right. Now, if I want to say let, what would I need to do to change this last part here?
Let me watch the television.
Yeah, so let me watch without. They didn't even let me watch television. Okay, very good. Okay, number 9. Let's see here. Number 9, this is for Oksana.
When I was a teenager, my parents were very relaxed. They always always let let me stay out late.
Good, good. They always let me stay out late. What would I need to change in this last sentence if I want to use allowed?
Allowed me to stay.
Allowed me to stay out
Late.
Okay, excellent. Let's take a look at number 10. This is for Faisal.
100 years ago, women were not allowed to vote.
Okay,
Yeah.
we're not allowed. Okay, now
No.
here, if we were going to use let, we would have to change a lot of things. Okay, if I was going to say let, I would say 100 years ago, they didn't let women vote. Okay, so I would have to actually use didn't instead of were not allowed. Okay, I can't say women were not let vote. Okay, they didn't let women vote. I would have to change that that structure. Okay.
Okay.
All right, let's go to number 11. This is for Heidi.
My boss made me work late almost every evening. I feel exhausted.
Okay. Okay, so you said made?
Made me work. or
Okay.
had me work.
Okay, so here we don't want to use this in past tense because this is something that continuously happens.
Okay, my boss had made me.
My boss makes.
Had, hmm?
My boss
Had
makes.
make.
Because we use present tense when something is typical or usual, it's something that we do regularly on a daily basis.
How about had made me?
Has made.
Had me.
That would be is that I would use has made if I was talking about last week up until now. So I would say my boss has made me work every night up until tonight, and I am exhausted. Okay? All right, but the thing is that we are talking about something that happens almost every evening. Okay? And so I brush my teeth every day. I brush my teeth every day. It's something that I do on a daily basis. This here, we're saying that the boss makes the person work on a daily basis. It makes them work late. Okay? That's why I would use present tense.
Okay.
Okay? So we wouldn't use past tense or present perfect. Okay? It would just be simple present. Okay? And yes, you can say has here as well. My boss has me work late. Okay, and that would be fine as well. Okay. Okay, and our last one, number 12. Number 12 is for Luo.
Julia talks so much she doesn't allow anyone else to speak or have anyone, I think.
All right, so it wouldn't be have. She doesn't have anyone else to speak. In this form we would have to say allow. The other form we could say let, but if I wanted to say let, what would I need to change?
She doesn't let anyone else speak.
Yeah, anyone else speak. Okay, so we wouldn't say have here. Okay?
Okay.
Very good. Any questions, you guys? Any questions about these different verbs that we have? Nope. Okay. All right. Let's scroll down here. Okay. I actually want to go to. Oh, whoops. Okay. So practice 2. We may not have enough time. We've only got about 5 minutes left. Let's take a look here. So I want to use these words. Okay. Let. So we have let, have, got, make, allow, and force. Okay, those 6 words. I want to create some sentences here. So, for example, in my childhood, I wasn't allowed to stay up late. Okay, so I want you guys to create some sentences here. So let's start off with, and the last one there. Ken, you did number 12, right? So let's go to Oksana. Oksana, taking a look at number 1, I want you to create a sentence using childhood and one of our words up here: have, let, have, got, make, allow, and force. Okay.
Okay. In my work, I wasn't allowed to come late. To come late.
Okay. To arrive.
To arrive.
Okay. I wasn't allowed to arrive late. Okay, that works. That works. Okay. Let's see. How about Faisal? How about one for your studies?
Mm, in 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 my in my in in my class, because I study hard, I got I've, I've got the best mark, the best grade. in my
Okay.
class.
All right. I've got the best grade. Okay.
Mm,
That works. It's a
because
little different than the meaning that we're looking for, because remember, got can be used in several ways. Got in this meaning would mean that you received. Okay.
mm,
Um, uh, we could say I got to give a presentation. Okay, meaning that it was something that you needed to do. So in my class, I got to give a presentation last week. Okay,
okay,
so the
okay,
meaning of that is just a little different. Okay, I got to presentation last week. Okay, meaning that I was given the ability to do so.
mm,
Okay,
okay,
and the other way, I've got the best grade would mean that you have received it. Okay, just a different usage of the word got. Okay,
okay.
all right, Heidi. Heidi, how about number 4 here?
4.
Mm-hmm.
My country.
Yep.
My country allows Japanese people travel travel anywhere, allowed to travel anywhere outside North Korea.
Okay, so my country allows the Japanese people, and we're going to say to travel,
To travel
okay, anywhere, right?
anywhere outside North Korea.
Aside from.
Aside from North Korea.
There you go. Aside from North Korea. Okay. All right, that's pretty good. Okay, my country allows the Japanese people to travel anywhere aside from North Korea.
On the
Okay.
passport it's written
On the
except
passport, it's written you can't go there. Really?
North Korea.
Wow. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, how about Luo? Luo number 5.
In my culture, people were allowed to toasting the master during the dinner party.
People
Are,
were allowed to toast.
are allowed,
Okay.
not past
Okay.
tense. Present, yeah, are allowed, are
Okay.
allowed
Are allowed to toast. So we wouldn't use that in gerund form. Okay. We wouldn't say to toasting. It would just be to toast.
to toast. Yes, to
Okay.
toast.
Now the master. So here would probably be the head of the.
Head of
Okay. The
the
head of the
feast.
house. Okay.
Oh, yeah,
The feast would be fine as well. Head of the feast.
yeah.
Okay. All right, very good. And let's do one last one here, Babel. Babel number 1. So your childhood. Tell me something that they made you do, they forced you to do, or you were allowed to do when you were a child.
In my childhood, I had to study mathematics.
Okay, mathematics. Okay, very good. I had to study mathematics. Okay, excellent. All right, and let's do one last one for Ken. Ken, you can choose any one that you want and create a sentence, okay?
In my culture, people made made make me bow as a greeting.
Okay, in my culture, people. Now, who are you referring to as people?
Maybe society, probably.
Okay. Um, uh,
Custom.
so, yeah, in my culture, the custom is to bow.
Mhm.
Okay, when meeting people. So, if we want to use one of our words here, okay, in my culture, I have to. Okay, I have to bow when greeting someone.
Mhm.
Okay, so that's how you would use one of those words, though. I have to. Okay, I have to bow when greeting someone. Okay. Okay, you guys. Well, thank you for coming in. It was great having you here. I know I'm a little late. My camera isn't working. Don't know why, but so I won't be able to wave to you. So thank you guys for coming. It was great having you here. Take care.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Take care.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.